Patrick Henry, to start out with, said, "It is natural for man to indulge in the illusions of hope. We are apt to shut our eyes against the painful truth and listen to the song of that siren until she transforms us into beasts. For my part, whatever the anguish of spirit it may cost, I am willing to know the whole truth, to know the worst, and to provide for it." The painful truth, committee members, is we have a federal government that is $13 trillion in debt. Just increased the debt ceiling by $2 trillion, and that will take us through November. We have a $1.6 trillion deficit and $105 trillion in unfunded obligations. The painful truth is that for Utah to rely 50% of our state budget on that drunken sailor, my apologies to drunken sailors in the room, is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. George Washington sanctioned the words of John Dickinson, our framer, when he said, "Each state is and is to be sovereign and supreme in all matters that relate to each state only, and is to be subordinate barely in those matters that relate to the whole. And it will be their own faults if the several states suffer the federal sovereignty to interfere in things of their respective jurisdictions." We know that everyone in Washington is benefited by ignoring the constitutional restraints. Special interests, the re-election funds, the agencies. Lawrence Lessig, Stanford law professor, and Bill Gross, the co-founder of PIMCO, the largest bond fund in the world, did studies and both came to the same conclusion. The return on investment in lobbying Congress is 20,000% on major legislation. Do we in Utah want to entrust our health care and our health care dollars and our children's future to that train that is going over the cliff? The emperor has no clothes. It's time to look at the real truth. Our major bankers, China and Japan, have now pulled away. They're no longer loaning money. The money for the Treasury debt is now coming from the Federal Reserve. Again, we can ignore this all we want, but that is the truth. That is the reality of what is happening in our world today. Utah has the foundation of strength. Utah has the foundation of liberty, of patriotism, of hard work, of kindness, of charity. We give more to charity by double than any other state in the nation. We can take care of Utahns. We have done it and we will do it. For my part, for my family, I choose not to pretend that it does not exist. I choose, in the words of Patrick Henry, to know the worst of it and to provide for it. We can't ignore this any longer. We simply cannot. Not for our children, not for the future of Utah. Thank you very much.